Now let's move on to deploying our app to the web. We'll do so using the npm package Firebase Tools. So in our terminal, we'll end the development server and install Firebase Tools as a global package with the -g flag. You might need to put sudo in front of it according to your user's permissions. And once it's installed, we'll run the command Firebase login. You'll be asked to log in to Firebase using Google OAuth. And once that's done, we'll run Firebase init to initialize our Firebase project. Then the CLI is going to take us through a number of steps. The first will be to choose which CLI features we want to set up for this folder. And we'll select both the database and storage options with our spacebar, since we use both of those in our project, and then hit enter. Then we'll be asked to choose the Firebase project that we want to deploy. We'll select that, and then it'll ask which file should be used for our database rules. And we'll choose the default of database.rules.json, as well as the default for the storage rules, storage.rules.json. What this will do, what the CLI will do, is we'll bring in all the rules that we specified in our Firebase console and put them as a JSON file within our project. So if we click on database.rules.json, we can see all of the rules that we just set up in the past couple of sections, and the same applies to the storage rules file. We'll head to this firebase.json file that was also added, and we're going to provide some additional configuration here to tell Firebase Hosting how to host our app. But first we'll run the command npm run build to create a production version of our React app. So that should have taken all of our JavaScript files and bundled them into this build folder for production. And to deploy our app to the web, we need to add a configuration setting within our firebase.json. We'll add a property name of hosting to the JSON object, in which we're going to tell the CLI to look within the build folder and make it the public folder that will deploy to the web. Once we've configured that, we'll run Firebase deploy, which will deploy everything within our build folder. And at the very end, it'll tell us our hosting URL, where we can find our app on the web. We'll paste that in to our browser. We can see our app starting up as usual. We can log in, the pre-existing user, or we can register. Hit submit. You can see our app start up as usual. We'll provide a new message to show that we've actually deployed our project and that it's running live on the web.